Good morning, dear students. So we'll start with this session. In previous class, we were discussing about problems on network diagram. So in this class, we'll discuss the same thing, but the conditions will get vary with respect to the predecessors, right? So in previous part, just with respect to the node numbers, we have drawn the network diagram and then we have calculated the time estimates. But now in this session, we'll solve the problems based upon the different conditions as given by the predecessors or successors. Okay. So everyone can see the slides.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is the question that given depends upon the predecessor part. Okay. So here what they have given the activity list. There are 8 activities you can see here that starts from A to H, and then they have given the specific durations for specific activities. And then these activities relationships they have given with respect to this predecessors part. So can you see this column? So this column they have given with respect to the predecessors. Okay. So these are the conditions they have given. So according to this, the first thing is we need to draw the network diagram. Okay. And then compute the time estimates such as EST, EFT, LST, LFT, and then total float. Okay, for the various activities and what is the duration of the projects. The total durations, maximum durations you need to find out. So that is possible by you finding out this critical path. Okay, so first we'll draw the network diagram according to this question as given. Okay, so please take the pen and sorry pencil and paper so that you can draw along with me. So however you have seen the things how to draw the network diagram in the previous session, so no need to waste the time until I should solve. Simultaneously you can start along with me. Okay, so it's audible right for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. So let's start. So now this PPT is available. I mean it's visible, right? Visible on the screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the conditions what they have given. For every activity, you need to check the predecessors. So that is how it depends. So how these activities will come in the sense that is depends upon these predecessors. Okay. So now what I am doing, the first activity that is activity A consisting of duration 3 days and predecessor is none. So for this A activity, there is no predecessor. So this is the first activity what I can say. So here you can take this is activity A, what I can write here. So for this predecessor is none means there is no previous activity for this A activity here. Okay, so that I can start as the first activity in the network diagram. And here you can see the second one. So simultaneously I am writing even duration also, that is at the bottom of the arrow 3 days. Okay, and then you can consider the second activity that is activity B consisting of 4 days, and for this activity also there is no predecessor. So like that means you are not supposed to start one more node with one more activity like B here, like, because as per the rules like this. So you are not supposed to start one more activity like this because it's also not having any previous activities. Okay, so you can write this is a B activity, correct? So as per the rules, what it is there, at the starting part of the network diagram, at the starting node only one node will come, and even at the end only one node will get ends. Okay, so as per that rules, we will provide the one more activity for this starting part of the A activity only. Okay, so I will show you how to draw that. Okay, so now what I am doing, so I will write one more activity, that is activity B here. So just join this. So this activity B, that carries how many days? 4 days. Okay, so for this also there is no previous activity here, right? So there is no previous activity which is going to start for this B activity. So this is also, I can say, the first activity of the network diagram. So A and B are starting simultaneously. Okay. So now moving on to the next, that is activity C. For this activity C, just you check, activity B is the predecessor. So what I can do, it's nothing but what? For B activity, C is the successor. And here for C activity, B is the predecessor. Both are same. So now what I am drawing, so I will draw one more activity here, that is activity C. Okay. So this is activity C, which carries 5 days of duration. And for the C activity, B is the predecessor. So you are following, right? How exactly the network diagram will draw as per the conditions given by the predecessors and successors. So it's understanding, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So for this C activity now, B is the predecessor. So only that much conditions you need to satisfy here. So you're not supposed to think any other thing which further will come and all. Okay. So now you can go with the fourth activity, that is activity D, which carries 7 days. And for this, A is the predecessor. So what I can do? So I will draw one more arrow here, so that indicates activity D, that carries 7 days. Okay, and for this D activity, A is the predecessor. Okay, so for this D activity, A is the predecessor, so this condition is also satisfied. And now moving on to the next, for E activity, C is the predecessor. So what I am doing, I can draw this arrow, so that indicates activity E. So for this activity E, C is the predecessor. So this condition is satisfied now. Clear? So for this E, 7 is the duration. So once you draw with a pencil and later you can rearrange that one according to it should looks nice, means that nodes and all, it should have certain spaces from one node to other node. So like that you can draw. Okay, so once you draw it roughly and later you can redraw that diagram. Okay, so now fifth condition is also satisfied for E activity. Okay, so E activity carries 7 days, and for that C is the predecessor. So for E activity, C is the predecessor. Okay, and now most important thing, that is F activity here. So here F activity, there are two predecessors, means F activity has to start by finishing this B and D activity. Okay, so activity B is here, activity B is here, and activity D is here. So what I am doing, so I am considering the nearest activities, means that arrow it should go further. So what I am doing, I will draw that activity here, so that activity indicates F. So now the only condition is satisfied for F activity, D is the predecessor. Okay, and simultaneously one more predecessor is there, that is activity B. Okay, so this activity B also is a predecessor of this F activity. So activity B is here, it is going to end here. So what I am doing, so I am going to provide dummy activity for the starting node of this F. Okay, so by using this dummy activity, okay, so I can say that for F activity, B is the predecessor, and even for F activity, D is the predecessor. So by using this dummy activity, I can say that for F activity, B is the predecessor by using this dummy activity. Okay, and here it's understood now, right? How to satisfy the conditions with respect to the predecessor's part. How exactly we need to draw this? So this part, whatever this dummy activities and all will come, it will depends upon your experience, that how much you will practice on this network diagram. So just before the exam, if you check these things, it is difficult to draw that one directly in the exam. So kindly do practice of this network diagrams. So then only you will understand where exactly this dummy activities and all will come. Okay. And now moving on to the next activity, that is for activity G. C is the predecessor. So activity C is here. So I am drawing this one like this. Okay. So this is activity G. For this G activity, C is the predecessor. So this condition is satisfied now. And now last one is activity H. Okay. So for activity H, F and E are the predecessors. So there are two predecessor activities are there. So what I am drawing, so randomly I will draw the last activity. So however it is the last activity, I will draw like this. This is activity H. For this H activity, even F is also predecessor and even E is also predecessor. So what I am doing, just I am going to club these two nodes and make a single node for the starting part of H activity. So directly I will write like this. Can I write like this? Because you need to club the nodes instead of providing dummy activities. Clear? So these two nodes I am making only one node here. So that time for this H activity, even F is also predecessor and even E is also predecessor. And now all the conditions are over. You got two nodes at the end. So one node here and one more node here. So since H is the last activity, I mean in the list, so it will come at the last. So what I am making, just I am joining this with the dummy activities and I will complete the network diagram. Okay. So how exactly it will come? So I will draw here just a random, just later you can name it according to the conditions. Okay, so randomly it will come in this way. So just you draw this below network diagram. So this is ends with dummy activity. Okay, so this is how exactly it will come. Just you can name it and you can even you should show the arrows also here. Okay, so this one it starts with the A here and this is D, this is dummy activity and this is B. Should provide even arrow for this and then C, F, and then this is E, and this is G, and this is dummy activity, and this is last one, that is activity H. So just write the corresponding durations for these activities and make ready for the time estimates. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. Understood how to draw the network diagrams when you have provided the question with respect to predecessors. Can I move ahead? It's audible,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yes. Okay. So after drawing this one, so the diagrams will come in this way. Okay. So this is how you will get the network diagram after drawing that. Okay. So now, so this current network diagram is visible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what I'm doing, so I will do the time estimates and I will fill the I will fill it up this EST and LFT values in this box. Okay. So always that EST will be 0 here. Okay. And now what we need to do, 0 plus 3, I can directly write as 3 here. Okay. And then 3 plus 7, so I can write 10 here, but there are two activities are ending, so I will write it separately. That is, one is with the 10 and one more will come in this way. Now 0 plus 4, directly I can write it as 4 here, and then 4 plus 0, because dummy activities carries 0 duration, so 4 plus 0, it will be 4. So we need to select the maximum or minimum. Which value we need to consider here?
Maximum.
Maximum.
Maximum. Okay, we need to consider the maximum value, that is 10. I am writing here. Okay, and now here 4 plus 5, it will be 9, and then 9 plus 7, it's 16, and I am writing 16 separately because one more will come, that is 10 plus 6, 16. So in this, you can consider maximum, means both are maximum only here, so I can write 16 only. Okay, and now 9 plus 3, which is 12. Okay, and then 12 plus 0, one value is with 12, and one more 16 plus 8, which is 24. Okay, so I need to consider the maximum value, that is 24. I'm writing it as 24 only. Okay, and the keynotes what we have given while solving the network diagram, the last EST will become the first LFT from the reverse. So I am writing the same value whatever we will get here, that is 24. Okay, so now what we need to do, just we need to deduct the durations for those activities, and then we'll filling that values in the box. So now 24 minus 8, it becomes 16, and then 24 minus 0, it will be 24. Okay, and now 24 minus 3, it becomes 21. So here two nodes are ending, so one is with a 21, and one more is with 16 minus 7, how much it is? 9. Okay, so I'm writing as 9 here. So in this, both the values, which value we need to consider? Can anyone please? We need to consider the minimum value, so that is 9. I'm going to consider, so I'm writing the final value in the box as 9. Okay, now 16 minus 6 will be 10, so directly I am writing 10 here. Okay, and then 10 minus 0, it will be again 10, so the first value will be 10, and then 20, sorry, 9 we need to consider here, so 9 minus 5, it becomes 4. So in this, again I need to consider the minimum value, that is 4. I'm writing it as 4 here. And then 10 minus 7, it becomes 3, only one node is ending, so directly I'm writing within the box. Now 4 minus 4 will be 0, and here 3 minus 3 will be 0. Okay, so finally we got 0 as the last LFT from the reverse. So it's understood now. So is there any doubt in this? Students, please, you're free to ask the questions, because it is most important thing in module 1. Yes, for everyone it's understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. Okay, the same value we are referring just to fill in the network, sorry, in the table. So the table which consisting of this, that is activity, duration, EST, EFT, LFT, LST, total float. Okay, so now for A activity, what is the EST? So no one draw the network diagram now until and unless I should show the previous slide. Then only you will understand that what is the EST values.
Ze-
Sir, 0.
Yes? Yes, please. Someone is telling the answer, but it's not audible properly. So we'll see here. So for this A activity, we need to consider this value as the EST, that is 0. So it's audible and visible to everyone, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what I'm doing for A activity, 0 is the EST value. So I'm writing here 0. Okay. And next for B activity, so this is okay. For B activity, this box and this box you need to consider. So in this, we need to consider this value, that is 0. I can write directly 0 here. And for C activity, what is the EST value?
4. 4.
For C activity, 4 is the predecessor. Okay, so I am writing here 4. And for D activity,
3.
very good. 3 is the predecessor. Sorry, 3 is the EST value. And for E activity,
9.
10 or 9?
9, sir.
For E activity, we'll check. This is E activity. Okay. This is E activity. We need to consider this box as well as this box. So 9 is the EST value. And next for F activity,
10.
for F activity, 10 is the EST value. So I can write 10 here. And for G activity,
Nine.
9 is the EST value. Okay, so I can write 9 here. And for H, H activity,
16.
16. Okay, so you understood how to write the LST values from the network diagram, which is 16 now. And now moving on to the next part, that is EFT value. Directly you need to use this formula, EST plus duration. Okay, so 3 plus 0, it is 3. Just you need to add this EST value plus this duration. Okay, you need to do the addition of these two. 0 plus 3, 3. 4 plus 0 is 4. 4 plus 5, 9. 7 plus 3, 10. And then 16. 9 plus 7, which is 16. 10 plus 6, 16. 9 plus 3, 12. And at last, 24. Okay. Now, this LFT value you need to find out by using network diagram. Okay. So again, you need to go back to the network diagram. And here, this one, it is from table. And here, this one, you need to find out from network diagram. Using and then LF value. So for A activity, what is the LF value?
3.
3. So see here, those who are absent for the previous class, this value we need to consider. Clear? As I told, if you consider any one activity, okay, so for this nodes, there will be, for one activity, there will be two nodes, and each node will be having the boxes like this. Okay, so this value we need to consider as EST, and here whatever the values will get in this box will be considering as LFT. So keep this one in the mind so that you will understand easily. So now for A activity, 3 is the predecessor, sorry, 3 is the LFT value, and for B activity, 4 is the LFT value. Now for A activity, 3, and for B activity it's 4. Okay, and for C,
9,
9.
for C 9, and for D,
10,
15. Sorry.
yes, yes, no problem, no problem. For D, which is for D, this value we need to consider 10. Okay, so for C, it's 9, right?
Yes, sir.
And here this is 10. And for E activity,
16,
16. And for F activity,
16,
16. And for G,
24,
and at last for H,
24.
24. Now directly for this, from this LFT value, you need to deduct the duration value, this duration, and then you will get LST value. Okay, 3 minus 3 is 0, 4 minus 4, which is 0, and then 9 minus 5, it's 4. Just you cross check it once. 9 minus 5, it's 4, and 10 minus 7, it's 3. 16 minus 7, it's 9, and then 16 minus 6, it's 10. 24 minus 3 is 21. Then 24 minus 8, it's 16. Understood? So from this table, we need to deduct this duration. Okay, we need to do the subtraction from this table to this. That is LFT minus duration. Okay, and now I can write total float by using two formulas, LFT minus EFT, and one more you can use it, LST minus EST. Okay, so just make two columns here. Okay, and just write. Okay, so now LFT minus EFT, LFT minus EFT, 3 minus 3, it's 0, 4 minus 4, it's 0, 9 minus 9, it's
Everything 0, sir.
everything is 0. Yes, very good.
Only one is
Second last 12.
Which one?
12. G activity, sir.
For G activity?
12, sir.
12.
For G activity, it's 12. Ah? Okay. So here it is 12. Ah? 21 minus. So how come it comes like this? Yes, just you cross check it once. 4, 9, 10, 16, 24. So everything will come 0. 3 minus. Everything will come 0.
Yes, sir.
So here it is 12, no?
Sir, G activity is 12.
No. Instead that, everyone will come 0.
Yes, sir. Everyone will.
Okay? Okay. Good, Rakesh. Okay. Now, here also it's same. Just to cross check it once. 0 and 12. And then here 0. Okay? So it's understood now? So it completes this problem. So if you're having any doubts regarding this, you can ask to me. You are free to ask the questions because it's most important thing. In every class, I won't repeat this type of the sentences regarding asking doubts and all. But here, since it is most important thing, I need to concentrate it more on these problems. Yes, can I move ahead? If you don't have any queries or problems. Yes, please. Can
Yes, sir.
somebody answer? Can I move ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So just note down this problem and you need to solve this right now. So following job that pertains, this activities pertain a job. So that compute the time estimates, time of completion of a project and critical path. So one more thing we have skipped here, that is in this, you need to find out the critical path also, right? So in this problem, which are the different paths will come, just you mention those things and then you do the time estimates. The first path, it starts with activity A, activity D, and then activity F. I'm coming from top, that is this path, right? Activity F and then activity H at last. So this is the first activity. And second one is activity B, and dummy activity I'm going to consider. So via like this. So like this, and then like this it will come. Like this here. Okay. So dummy activity and then again activity F, activity H. Okay, activity F and activity H. So even you need to consider dummy activity path also here, because even it considers in the network diagram. And then the next path, activity B, activity C. So along with this, you need to calculate the time also. So just I'm mentioning the path, and in the meantime, you should calculate the time for that path. Activity B, activity C, activity E, and activity H. This is the third path, and second last one is activity B, activity C, activity G, and then at last dummy activity. So for the first path, what is the time duration?
24.
24. Good. And then second one,
That's also 24.
second one, Baba. This B dummy activity F and 8. 8 plus 6, 14 plus 4, 18 it is. 18, right? Rakesh?
Yes, sir.
So this is 18 here. And third path, BCEH. BCEH. This also 24. Correct? And last one is at the bottom, 4 plus 5, 9. 9 plus 3, it's 12. Okay? So here you got two critical path, right? That is, first one is PCEH. So this is the first one, that is ADFH, and then BCEH. So just you need to highlight this particular activity, that is activity A, activity D, activity F, and activity H. So this is the first critical path, and second one also you need to show there, not only the first one, BCEH. So there are two critical paths here. First one is ADFH and second one is BCEH. Okay, so I am highlighting. Sorry. Okay, BCEH. Okay, so this is how you need to show the critical paths here. Understood? So moving on to the next problem, that is displayed here. So just you note down this and you can start solving this problem. So if any queries, you can ask me. Just make it fast. For everyone, that slide is visible, right? Yes. For everyone, that question slide is not visible.
No, sir, not visible.
Okay. So you can copy this and you can start doing that. Just you draw the network diagram first. Based upon these activities which are given with respect to node numbers. And depends upon that, you can solve this. Yes, copied this. Everyone have copied this problem? Just you note down this table. Yes, you can solve that problem and you can share. Shashidhar Bhosle, I saw your text now. Actually, I can't monitor both the tabs at a single time. So just you can answer just by unmute. Okay, so you just solve that and share the network diagram, critical path, and then that table after this session, and then only we'll consider your attendance. So now put your name and USN in this chat box. So I will share that problem in the group. You can solve and you can share that. In only for 20 members, I need to give the attendance. Yes, just solve that and you can share that one to me with through WhatsApp. Okay, you can disconnect this. Yes, Sagar, Yellava, and Vishwanath Madwar, you can give the attendance. Vishwanath and Sagar. You can disconnect if you have given the. Yes.